There it is. That's an absolute bomb. So are you one of those golfers who really struggles with ball striking, fats, thins, tops, and just never really find the middle of the club face? Well, in today's video, if you are, I'm going to share my favourite drill that I use all the time and I use with all my students to help you start flushing irons, fairway woods, and even driver off the tee. So when most golfers set up, they make a swing and they feel that one's a little bit off the bottom of the club. It went okay, but felt thin. They get over the next one and think that they've lifted up a little bit, so they try and stay down. They hit that big chunky one that goes nowhere, and there's no real consistency. And because a lot of guys video their swings nowadays, what we tend to see is from a good setup position, they get back okay, but on the way down, they start losing all this angle. The club releases early. The bottom of the swing is then behind the golf ball, and they get into kind of this position at impact. But you don't see that with any of the best players in the world. What you see with the best players in the world is lots of forward shaft lean, the body rotating out the way, and much more there. So like I said, I'm going to give you a little drill that's going to really get you into much more of that position, help you hit the ball more like that, out the middle of the club, with good speed, good accuracy, and hopefully a good distance. So, looks dead easy, doesn't it? So what I want you to feel is it's almost going to be that we're going to swing back, and then we're going to try and keep this angle on the way down as long as we can till the club is parallel with the ground. Now you can see my body's still very, very straight on, and all I want you to do is retain this angle here and just turn the body out the way and get that hip going behind you. So you're almost trying to rehearse that position at impact. Now I know what you're thinking, I'm not going to get there, but we're going to practice it. We're going to hit a couple of little short shots to begin with, really just get that set, maybe go back a little bit more, rehearse where we're going to be, and just hit a little short shot from there. And you can see straight away I was actually a little bit higher up the club face, which is fine because when the club leans forward, you're going to find higher up the club face. So we're going to do that again, and you'll be amazed how far that little swing carried 149 yards. So again, we're going to rehearse that a little bit further back and then just try and retain that angle, turn the body out of the way. And honestly, I could spend 5 minutes each day just practicing that drill, practicing that strike. We see on TrackMan there, 4.6 inches ahead. Clubs travel down 5.2 degrees. Ball speed at 120, club at 80, and carrying at nearly 170. So what you want to do is, obviously for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to hit lots of shots, but I, like I said, would spend at least 5 minutes working on that. Get in the feel, get to there, rotate out of the way, and then just hit some shots. Hit one more of those. And it's pure, it's powerful, there's loads of control. I'm not trying to hit down on the golf ball, but by getting my low point ahead of the golf ball, that's de-lofting the club, compressing the ball, all the things you hear spoken about all the time on YouTube, you're developing all of those. Then the key is if we can produce that, is then trying to produce a slightly longer swing with that. Now I know I don't get quite as good at that with the full swing, but we can see more club head speed, more ball speed, still ahead, and that carry at 174. So again, I'm going to go one more, which would feel pretty much like a three-quarter swing for me. And it really feels when I'm doing those swings, like I generate some great speed. We can see 86 mile an hour on 170 carry, but it feels that when I'm doing that, I can be super aggressive with the body, and it really squares that club face up and gets me releasing the club later. So speed and control. And then all you're going to do is then try and rehearse that feel. Full swing. There it is. That's an absolute bomb. quick club head speed, super fast ball speed, clubs travel down 3 degrees, and 183 yards carry. Now this 7-iron is a little bit stronger than my 7-iron that I play, hence the extra distance. But we're going to go one more, try and get some real speed, hold that angle and turn out the way as far as I can. And that is an absolute rocket. 88 mile an hour club speed, nearly 127 ball speed, 3.5 inches ahead, 4 degrees down, 180 carry. And like I said, if you struggle with ball striking, use that drill. Get the feel that you've retained that angle, because you're somebody who loses that angle with fats and thins. Hold that angle. Obviously your body's not going to be in that position in the golf swing, so we want to feel hip getting out of the way, chest out the way. And if you can do that drill 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, I guarantee that'll take your ball striking with every club to a whole new level.